Come on, baby. Shit. L.A.R. movement, what's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father. Amazon Kindle Create Space. I don't care because I like Anthony Hamilton. I was jamming. Um, the cost of being a black male. I I thought I did a video like this, but I'm not pretty too sure right now. So I'm gonna do this for one of my sections. Now, what I mean by the cost is this: the actual dollars and cents. Um, I know if it alluded to it, like when you're a black male, you have to pay what I call a black tax, and I talked about this in another video, paying a black tax, where you know you might go places to purchase items, and people might give you a hard time when you leave. So the cost of that is you went out of your way, you lost gas money numerous occasions because you just weren't welcome where you went, just because you were black and they had issues. Um, and that's that, and you didn't, and you wasn't paying for bad service or to be treated improperly. You know, when you're black, say you go, black males could get pulled over by the police for traffic stop. Part of the cost of being a black male is you know trying to trump up charges to maybe arrest you, you know, to put you in jail for a particular time to hopefully get you fired or something like that. So you lose money that way. And if you're clean as a whistle and had a traffic stop, don't be surprised if people try to search for other things to create extra um, charges to put on a ticket. So your, rolling stop or speeding ticket could have like 5 excess charges because they're gonna ask you questions until you say something that instead of just giving you the ticket, they're gonna keep peeking and poking and doing illegal searches until they either stuck with giving you one ticket for the one thing you did, or they give you a ticket for 5 different things, and you got to pay out extra. Um, Say the same thing about car insurance, right? So you pay the black tax. Like, people don't know about actuaries. You know, that's why as you get your car insurance is supposed. You have different car insurance because of different quote unquote dynamics, right? You have gender, you have age, gender, race, your neighborhood and the accidents in that neighborhood, and who gets the most tickets for what, and the type of car you're driving, and if it's a daily car, or if it's a car for leisure type things, that. Well, if you're black, you could probably gonna be on the high end of all these insurance things. You're male, you're gonna get charged for that. You're black male, you're gonna get charged for that. You know, you're a black male in a nice neighborhood. Oh, that's cool, but they're gonna, well, he's probably more reckless with his car. You're gonna get charged for that. As you get older and you swear your insurance is supposed to go down, shit don't never go down. It stay the same. you know, but nobody talks about this, right? Because you're just getting charged extra for being black. Nobody says, "Oh, is that for real?" Yeah. If you're a woman and you have a Toyota Camry and you're 35 and you got full coverage and your full coverage is $80. If you're a man and you about 35 and you black, your full coverage about $120 fucking dollars. And she don't have no accidents. You don't have no accidents. Just saying, you know. Um, Part of being a black male is, like I said, is the cost of it. You might want to go purchase something, whether it's with credit, or what, you purchase a car, they're gonna immediately try to jack the price up on you. Whether they might not be able to jack the price of the uh the car price, but they'll jack up the payments on you for sure. Well, you doesn't even matter if you have good credit. They'll attempt to do it just to see if you're paying exorbitant amount for a car. You know, that's just how people get down. You know, um, ladies, some of y'all don't understand the cost of being a black male when you're dating. For some odd reason, um, people date in this backwards reverse way where the guy who didn't do anything for you, you weren't cool with it, but you were cool with it. So, but the next guy who can do something for you, you want him to do everything that you feel like he's supposed to do, and everything that the guy who didn't do anything for you should have did. So that guy pays out more, and then you find this out over time as you grow, because you find a lot of overextended men who've dated women or who are with women, and these women who are unappreciative of the things that these men are doing because they still have a grudge with the men in their past. So that's the cost of being a black male. You gotta pay for other people's mistakes, figuratively and literally. You know, um, that's the same thing, and people don't think about that like that, but it is what it is. Um, if you own something or have property or or vehicles or whatever, people are gonna shortchange you or overcharge you. Like I remember I was chilling with a brother who was getting his car fixed, and a lot of y'all need to be cool with those black brothers who are in the parts stores, just trying to look out for you and tell you how you could do things on the cheap that will keep your car working, instead of trying to look at them because you feel like they country or undermine them because they don't dress the way you like, but they know what's up. So anyway, I'm saying that because of this story. The brother was he went to this place to get I think his muffler, to get a muffler or something that was going on with his axle. So what happened was transmission. That's what it was. Um, the guy charged him for a new transmission. Went to a junkyard, put an old transmission on his car. Now the it was a shady place, anyways. A shady mechanic place. It would be the equivalent to one of those name places that you would know, but the people who are running it were shady. So he takes his truck back to the parts store, and the brother gets under it. The older man gets under it, and he says, "Look, man, you paid this amount of money for an old transmission, because I'm gonna show you." He got him under the car. He showed him, because he didn't look under the car. It's like they welded this old transmission. You can tell it's old from this. The wear and tear that you can see on the outside and all that other stuff. And he said, so he charged you for an he charged you a brand new price for an old transmission he got from a junkyard. And brother went back to the place, and he was like, "Yo, you gonna give me my money back, or you gonna give me the cost of a used transmission instead of trying to charge you for a new one?" And of course, at first he was trying to go off because he was a big dude. He is a big dude, and he's like the angry black man thing. And then all the white guy was just sitting in there listening, And I thought they figured he was going to be their witness. And then when the brother finished talking, the older white guy said, "Look, man, I appreciate you coming in here with this. I'm not taking. I'm not. I thought these guys were shady. It was just something about them. I'm not giving them my damn car." And he left. And they reimbursed him the money for what they overcharged him. I've had things like that where people come to my home and they charge me. I've had things where people have did work on my car and they half-ass did the work, and they thought it was funny when I found out. You know, that's the cost of being a black male. Um, I've had people. I've gone places and have had double and triple check my receipts because either I get charged twice for something, or I get charged for something that I bought, but they won't put it in the bag. And then I go and I notice when I get home and I have to turn around and go back and they're like, I don't know what you're talking about. That's the cost of being a black male. Sometimes you gotta watch people when you're young, and this is for that's why I said male and not man. When you're like a teenager and a kid, you might buy something for $5 with a 20, and they'll give you $5 back and say you gave them a 10. That's the cost of being a black male. Everybody wants to screw you and nickel and dime you out of your money, and everybody's cool with that. I've been to restaurants where I've ordered things to go, and you could just see it in their face. Like, um, you get your to go food, and it's either old. I've had that experience. Well, I order something and it takes them 20 minutes, 30 minutes to get me my to go food, but the shit is like, it's cold. It's cold. And you're like, what the fuck is this? You know, or they don't, they basically put teaspoons in your stuff. Your stuff is a little light. Everybody else's bag is heavy when they order this. Your bag is light. And you're like, really? This is what y'all doing? You know, um, yeah. So I mean, this might be one of two. Let me know what you think. But this is the cost of being a black male. I'm out.